Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'll be showing you how to replace the coolant reservoir on my MK6 Volkswagen GTI. They offered this body style between the years of 2010 and 2014. So let's get started. As far as tools and what you'll need, obviously you're going to need the fluid reservoir. So this is the part number right here. I have some water to rinse off the coolant when the job is done, some G12 Volkswagen coolant. I have a fluid syringe to remove the fluid from the reservoir. That's just to cut down on the mess that I'm going to make. I have a 1/4 inch ratchet with about a 6-inch extension and a T25 bit socket. I have a small 90-degree pick, various pliers to get the clamps off of the hoses, and then 2 hose clamps to pinch the hoses closed so that I don't leak out any more coolant than necessary. And then if you're trying to cut down on mess or protect the environment, you're going to want a catch pan to put underneath the vehicle. Go ahead and pop your hood. Looking at the area of repair, it's going to be on the passenger side of the engine bay. And this is pretty basic for just about every Volkswagen. Jetta, Beetle, Tiguan, they're all mostly right here, so it's going to be the same process. As long as the engine is not super hot, you can go ahead and remove this cap. There may be a little bit of pressure behind it, but you should be okay, as long as it's not super hot. So go ahead and remove that cap. And the reason I'm replacing the coolant reservoir is because if you look right here to the left of the connector, you can see that stain. It's actually kind of melted right there, and there's a hole that is leaking coolant out, as you can see. So that's why I'm replacing it. Disconnect this electrical connector. So you're going to squeeze and then pull off. Go ahead and loosen up the wiring harness. Just like that. I'm going to take my smaller hose clamp, put it in about this area right here, and then clamp off that line. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my larger clamp for this hose right here coming out of the bottom of the reservoir. Now this next step is completely up to you. It's based on how clean you want to keep the job or keep your driveway. This is where I'm going to take my fluid syringe and take as much of that out of there as I can. Next, I'm going to loosen up this clamp right here. So you're just going to take your pliers and squeeze and then slide it back over to this area. And then I would take my 90-degree pick, get underneath the hose, kind of work around it to loosen it up. And then I'm going to pull the hose off of that. You don't necessarily have to be careful if you're replacing the reservoir, but if you are reusing the reservoir, you want to be very careful because you can break off this tip right here. And then once I have it loose, I'll just kind of hang it up out of the way. Looking at the back of the reservoir, we have 2 T25 screws, so one right there and one right there. We're going to go ahead and remove both of those, but be careful, you do not want to drop those. They will go into Never Never Land. Once you get the screws out, it's just a matter of maneuvering it past the wiring harness. So now I have it loose, just like this. And what I'm going to do next is loosen that clamp right there and do the same process I did for the top hose. Pull that clamp back and then pull the hose off. After that, the reservoir is going to come out of the car. Now that I have the reservoir out, you can see where it was sitting. And if you look right there in the body, there's that hole right there. Looking at the new reservoir, on the back side right there, there's a little guide. And when you have it sitting properly, that's going to go right into that hole. And then your top holes for the screws are going to line up. And you'll feel when it's in there correctly because it'll be pretty solid. So at this point, it's reverse order. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my lower hose right here. And if you look at the reservoir, there's a line right there. That's going to match up on the hose with that white line. And then that's when you put the clamp on. I can't really get a good shot of it, but you can see the white line on the hose matching up with the indentation on the reservoir. And that's what you want. All right, so I've got it maneuvered past the wiring harness. And then on the back side, I have it lined up like I was telling you on the body. And then now my holes for the screws are lined up. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the screws back in, and then I can put the harness back in place. Go ahead and reconnect the top hose. And then again, looking at the hose, you can see that white line. You want that to match up with this little indentation right here. Once you have those lined up, go ahead and put that clamp back on. Once you have both of the hoses connected, go ahead and remove your clamping pliers off of both of the hoses. Reconnect the electrical connector. And then you're going to top it off with new coolant. And I like to put the level right at the seam. Haven't had any problems with that. And then you're going to put the coolant cap back on. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. I got more videos in the works. Until next time, you guys. Peace.